Happy Wild Dream Wednesday, friends. I am doing this episode audio only because it's really coming from off the cuff and coming from inside my life and inside the things that I am doing and activating inside myself to make my wild dreams come true. This morning, I posted something that actually kind of scares me on my memoir Substack called Fame Stack. And I shared it because it was an idea that is bursting to come out, it's also something that if I'm going to step into this next phase of my life, I need to start getting comfortable with and speaking out loud my thoughts, my ideas around fame. And that's what this memoir that I'm writing is about. It's about ambition. It's about desire. It is about wild dreams. And it's mostly about fame. And this idea hit me like a steamrolling train. And it's one that I can't say no to. There are these ideas that come to us. They're gifts from the universe. They're gifts from our future self. They are gifts from the person that we know we need to step into to become and do the wild dream and everything that we came here to do. And this was one of those ideas. And I was really kind of hesitant, but also really excited to share it publicly. And that brought up this idea of being brave, being courageous. There are so many books. Brene Brown has an amazing book about bravery. But bravery really is an inside job. And we can read all the books. We can know all of the things. We can see and watch all of the YouTube videos. But if we don't practice it in our daily life in ways that make us feel crunchy and uncomfortable, then we are really not activating and enacting our bravery and our courage. And today really was a brave moment for me. It was the first time that I publicly spoke about fame. And I spoke about the ideas and the creativity and what is coming through for me about fame that wants to be shared with the world. And what I invite you to do today on this Wild Dream Wednesday, right? There's this energy of wildness, of it being the middle of the week, of it being all about Mercury and communication, and really about sharing your ideas and communicating with the world what you are creating, who you want to be, what your wild dream is. I really want to invite you today to do something brave, to share something brave. Maybe it's about a book that you're writing, a project you're working on, a business venture, or something really amazing that's coming through in your spiritual life. But being brave in a way that shares with people who you really are when you're alone by yourself, drinking your tea in the morning, and who you really are at your core. One of the things that I have had and am working on is my nervous system around fame and my nervous system and my bravery around speaking about my desire to be famous and how I've always wanted to be famous since I was 6 years old. This is what this memoir is all about. And really also sharing how and what fame means to me and how I see it and how I see it as a tool and a portal to really living an unconventional and wild and beautiful, unexpected, unique life. And I can't get to that point. I feel like I can't get this memoir out. I can't write it to the extent that it needs to be channeled and written down if I don't get comfortable talking about fame and these ideas around fame publicly. And this is the gift that I was given today that I now want to share with you. One brave act towards your wild dream, one brave share moves mountains inside you, inside your nervous system, inside your soul, inside your internal world. And once we get that internal world churning and aligned in the direction of your wild dreams, then everything external really does fall into place. I am practicing what I preach right now, and I want to invite you on this day of Wild Dream Wednesday to do one brave act. I hope that you do this one brave act, and I would love to hear about it. You can comment below this episode on YouTube or on my Substack. I would love to hear your one brave thing. You can even reply to the email that this is going to be in my newsletter. I cannot wait to hear your brave act. And I would love for you to check out the post that I did on my memoir Substack called FameStack. You can go to famememoir.substack.com/a/fame/oracle. I will share that in the description below. You've got this. I love you. I believe in you. Happy Wild Dream Wednesday.